Hello, I'm Sophiralou and welcome to my channel. Hello guys and welcome to this week's video. This week I'll be taking a piece that I did from 2015 when I first started this YouTube channel and redrawing it. I feel like since 2015 not only has my art style changed, but I've also developed as an artist and I've also developed my traditional drawing skills. Before I started this YouTube channel, I was mainly a digital artist who dabbled in traditional medium. Mainly because before I did digital art, all I did was line work and felt that digital art was a way for me to embrace colour. And because the YouTube channel, I felt like my digital art was getting stiff, so I decided to do traditional medium so I could try something different. And this particular piece is a free marker challenge. The colours that I'm using here are blush, peony and lime green. I also use a Kuretake Zig Mangaka flexible pen, and I also do use a little bit of white gel to get some highlights here and there. I did this piece when I first started the channel because free marker challenges were something that was going up and around YouTube at the time, and I thought I want to try that. I want to see how my skills would apply to this, and also it felt like it was a way for me to challenge myself with colour. I really love doing limited palette challenges. I really love doing limited palette pieces because I find that it really tests your knowledge of colour and really tests your understanding of how colours work within the same medium. With this, it's very much about building up your layers, making sure that your darkest colour and you build up nice and beautiful layers between that. And I feel like since when I first started doing YouTube, I know a lot more about traditional work than I ever have done. You've got to remember, I had a handful of pro markers, but I didn't have the collection that I have today. I didn't have every little piece that I had. It was just something I eventually started building up. And when all the pro markers went on sale because they rebranded to Winsor & Newton, I managed to actually fulfill my collection then and get the full collection and build up my collection. I'm saying collection a lot here, but you get the understanding. I was very, very nervous when I first started my YouTube channel. It was something that friends had recommended me trying to do because they wanted to see how my work developed, and just for something for me to try out because I felt like I wasn't getting the fulfillment I needed from my work. When I first started the YouTube channel, I was very nervous. I didn't know what to do. I posted very sporadically, and now I feel like I have a regular schedule. I feel a lot more confident in my work than I ever have done, thanks to the love and support from you guys. When we say that without you guys we would not be doing the work that we do, we genuinely do mean it. I would not be doing the work that I do today without the love and support from you guys, because it's helped me take steps in a direction that I'm much happier with. Yes, I still draw a lot of fantasy based stuff, but I feel like it's a lot more refined now than when I first started my channel. I also feel like I've not only developed as an artist, but I've also grown as a person. I have a lot of projects I'm very excitedly working on, which I'm very happy has been very well received by you guys, and I'm very lucky in the experience to have you guys here to support my work. And I'm just gonna say this now, I'm very grateful. When I first started my channel, I never would have guessed, I never would have thought about the audience that I have today, and I still do videos even to this day just because I love to draw, and it's just something that I'm always happy to do. In all honesty, the only thing that's really changed from when I first started my YouTube channel is I have slightly better lighting. Yes, it still needs work, but I'm looking at investing in that eventually. The computer's got to come first, I've got to replace that first. I've invested in my camera equipment to improve that. I've invested in microphones, so I'm no longer talking with a PlayStation headset. And I've also invested in my equipment, my paper, and I also feel like I've invested in you guys. You guys give me such inspiration for my work. It is completely and utterly overwhelming. And it's nice when you can look back on your work and go, okay, I can actually see improvement, because sometimes it is very difficult to look at your work every single day and you don't see improvement. But please know this, every time you do draw, every time you're pushing yourself out there, every time you're practicing, honing your skills, you are getting better. It may not feel like you are getting better, but you definitely are. And when I look back on this piece originally versus this piece, because I genuinely did not think I had improved a hell of a lot. I feel like I've improved so much more than I thought I did, and it's gotten a lot more confidence in me and my work, and it feels like I'm going to be pushing myself even more for improvement and to get better. Like when I first started doing this channel, I was afraid of doing backgrounds, I was afraid of mixing up colours, I was afraid of like every little thing that I posted, and I still do get that fear, but I've grown much more to accept it a lot more as well. I'd be really interested to see what you guys would do with the same colour palette. And if you do have the same colours, that would be awesome. Let's see what you do. If you don't have the same colours, you need a pale-ish pink, think of like a rosy pink colour, like a quite a pale rose, a very pale skin tone, and a very bright vibrant green. And if you don't have brown markers, don't worry, you can either use pencil crayon, that's one of my favourite things to do to create lovely soft lines, or try and use like a fine liner if you can. And if you don't have white gel on, that's absolutely fine. I just want to see what you would create with the same colour palette, and make sure to tag me on Instagram and or Twitter. Let me see your work, or you can even leave links down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I cannot thank you enough for all the support and love that you give for me and this channel. It means the entire world to me. Hope you guys have enjoyed this and this nice trip down memory lane, and as always folks, stay creative.